when I bought my first rental property, I thought I needed hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay, and I was completely wrong. In fact, the strategy that I did allowed me to like recycle the money over and over again. And I mean, I did the burr strategy, okay, but I'm kind of cheating a little bit because I've only done it one time. Okay, I've done other strategies, so I've never really done the last R, which is repeat. So the burr is you buy, you rehab, you rent, you refinance, and then you repeat again and again to acquire more properties. But I've acquired properties with other strategies, so I'll tell you about this one burr, and yes, a little bit of a fake because I didn't do the very last R, but it is a 100% perfect burr. I got all the money out, which is not very common, and I'm super proud of it. But I mean, the market helped. It was back in 2021. So it's not zero money down, but I don't have any money anymore in the deal. Like I got all of it back, and I'll explain to you how. And I just need to make sure this is green. It is a infinite return, which is amazing. The house can burn down. I made money off of it. Okay. Well, we have insurance. If it burns down, like I'll get some money out of it. But you get what I'm saying. So a few years ago, this is my situation. A few years ago, 2020, 2021, I bought my first home in 2020. My first rental property was in 2021. I wasn't rich. My parents don't have money. I didn't have $1 million laying around. So like I needed to figure it out. I was listening to Bigger Pockets a lot, and they talked about driving for dollars. Like if you see something that's dilapidated, maybe it needs some power washing, maybe it needs some gutter cleaning, and maybe it needs whatever. The mailbox is full. Just give them a call, send them a letter, send them a text, whatever. See if you can buy that home because it might be in distress, and you might be able to get a deal out of it and help somebody in the process. So I saw this one home, and it was in the neighborhood. So I knew the people that lived there, and they weren't there anymore. It was other folks, and they were like taking drywall out. I was like, what's going on? So I just stopped. I wasn't going to stop, but I stopped, and I was like, I don't know what called me. I was already late for something, but I stopped, and I was like, hey, what's up, guys? You guys flipping this? Because I thought it was like flippers that were going to just like flip it, because I wanted to see where they were thinking about price, and so like where would my home be. Anyways, they were like, no, we're the owners. And they were like, we've been renting this for like 18 years to the lady. I was like, oh crap, 18 years, that's crazy. Like I thought it was the lady was the owners, like obviously because it's been there forever. And they were like, no, we're the owners, we're just gonna sell it. Because 18 years of renting and then trying to put it back on the market, they were probably like just tired. And I was like, how much are you guys gonna put it on the market for? They were like $215 with our agent, and I just ran my numbers in my head real quick. I was like, bro, I can make so much out of this. I was like, look, here's the deal. I'm a real estate agent. If I buy it, I'm going to ask you for a buyer agent commission, and you have to put it in the market. It's a nightmare. You have to paint, and here's the deal. Give it to me for $200 now. Stop doing what you're doing, because it was like parents, kids, like doing all this stuff. I was like, get out of here, go have some ice cream, give it to me for $200, and we have a deal. And they were like, yeah, I don't know, let me talk about it. An hour later, they text me like, you have a deal, we're gone, when can you close? And I was like, tomorrow. Not really, but I think we closed after like 3 weeks because it was a loan. I probably would have done it differently now with like maybe like a hard money loan or something, but we used the HELOC strategy. We got it for $200, okay, and paid $50 down for down payment, and repairs and closing costs, and all in it was like 73-ish, okay, 74, something like that. We closed we got some money back for some repairs or whatever, all in 73. When we had to wait 6 months after that for the refi, but right before the refi, you have to do the whole. We did paint, carpet. We added a room that was like an office, so it's very simple. We added a bathroom, very simple. Also, there was space for it, so we made it from a 3.2 to a 4.3, and that helped with the new appraisal as well. So we got it for $200. Remember, put $50 down, so we owe $150 to the bank. After 6 months, 7 months, it appraised at 303. So we made, the day that we closed on that loan at 200 with the 50 down, we made over $85,000 that day that we closed, with the paint and the carpet and the floor or whatever. Crazy. You do make your money when you buy, because they could have, if I knew, they could have probably listed at 250 on the market easily after they painted and all that, easily. So I was like, give it to me for 200. Don't have to do anything. They accepted. They were tired of it. I think they were just selling off properties at that point. Should have asked. I think they had another townhome, but they wanted to keep it for at that time. They probably sold it already. I should have kept up, but anyways, perfect BRRRR, because if you think about it, 25% of 200, that's 50. 25% of 303. Then when we refied, now the loan became like 227 or something like that. But then do the math. Between 150 that we owe the bank and 227, that's 77,000. How much did we pay all in total? Less than that. So it was like 74-ish. So we got 77K back, paid the HELOC, paid the interest on it, paid the repairs, paid closing costs for both, all in 100%, no money out of pocket after the refi. Perfect BRRRR, infinite return. Are these possible today? Yeah, you just got to get it. You just got to get a good deal like I did. And I don't really look for them. That was just happened to be in the neighborhood. But you can run, like, either walk. You can get a little scooter and go around other neighborhoods and see if you can do that. It was work. A little risky, maybe. I didn't really know what I was doing. But I guess risk reward, right? So after we refied, it went from like $1,200 to like $1,500 payment, because obviously the loan is bigger from 150 to 227. So buy, rehab, rent. We rented it to buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and then repeat that I never did. We should do one, but I'm focused on my realtor business and the other strategies that I do by doing primary residence, trying to buy one lot with 2 units and then moving out after a year or two, renting those. So for now, I'm done buying assets, but since rates are so high and people are not really buying, I'm getting kind of antsy. I'm seeing a few deals that may make sense. So who knows? Maybe I pull the trigger soon. But anyways, that's my experience with the BRRRR. Fantastic deal. Changed my life. And I can do other videos for my bread and butter, like the primary residence, trying to get and primary residence house hack, and then moving and then having 2 units rent it for, whether it's Airbnb, midterm rental. You make more money that way. So if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. I am a realtor in North Carolina, so please ask me anything about investing, anything about like buying your home, even if you're not investing. I am a realtor, happy to help. And the only thing in return is, like, if you're here in Raleigh, the Raleigh market, hit me up, use me as your agent, and it'll be a win-win for both. And if you're buying anywhere else in the United States, I can still connect you. I'll send a referral, and I can help you with the whole house hacking thing and investing side of it. So yeah, I do these twice a week. It's Tuesday today, and I'll see you Thursday. Last Thursday I couldn't do it. Sorry, I had a family emergency. No excuse. The algorithm doesn't care. We'll do better. All right, see you guys. Bye.